Welcome to Exclaim. In this video, we will discuss design workstations and rosters. When you first enter our online designer, you'll be greeted with a variety of different jersey design templates that you'll be able to customize and personalize to suit your team. We'll run through the 5 workstations and the tools within each workstation to help you customize your jersey as quickly and easily as possible. First, we have a color workstation where you're able to change the colors of the different color separation segments within the jersey to create very unique and personalized jerseys for your team. You'll be able to add your logo. You'll be able to add personalization text, such as player names, numbers, aliases, or you'll be able to add general text, which would include text that goes on everybody's jersey rather than personalized individually. You'll also be able to add country flags. And lastly, you'll be able to change the location and the color of the logo jersey mark. At the making of this video, we are still in development of the Exclaim brand. By the time you see this video, this PW logo workstation will be changed to Exclaim. So let's get started with actually designing a jersey. So maybe you want to start with scrolling through, just taking a look and seeing which designs catch your eye. You can toggle through some of our predetermined color combinations just to get an idea of what the different color stations do, how they change. You can then upload your logo. I've already uploaded a logo. This is one of our example accounts. We call it Tier 8 Esports. So you'll notice once you upload your logo to the designer, our software will pull the colors from your logo, and you'll be able to copy these colors and paste them in various sections throughout the designer so that you know that you're matching colors. We also now change all the recommended color combinations. So if you wanted to do a more predominantly blue jersey from the blue in this Tier 8 Esports logo, you can click on the blue, which is the one that it defaults to anyway in this case, and then you can start scrolling through some recommendations based on your team's colors. So these first ones are only pulling that primary color plus a few neutrals, white and black. If we wanted to incorporate that red into the jersey, then we can try some of these other options. That's a little aggressive. That's more my flavor. You can come in and start changing these if you liked this, but you don't like it being white. Maybe you change it to black. Maybe you change it to a gray. I personally liked those. You can drag and drop these just for more quick looks at the different permutations that you can come up with. But this seems to be producing the best results for this particular color combination and logo. So let's pick maybe this one. Close the color workstation up, and let's start personalizing this towards our team. So maybe we want to add a name. You can go in, it pops up right away. The colors from the logo are automatically pulled, so we have no fear about matching colors. You can just simply click one of the 2 colors here. Let's go with no outline. You can change from about 20 different fonts. Whoops. Let's add a number, same process. You'll notice that as I'm adding these individual elements, that they create their own workstation so that I can go back to those specific things as I want. So back to player name, player number, it's all its own unique workstation. So again, I can go and just pick my logo colors. I can move it around, place it a little bit better if I want. Let's look at flags. US flag. So these elements are personalizable within your roster. So you're seeing placeholder text for name, number, and it switched to flag because I picked it specifically, but the placeholder would show the grayed out flag image, indicating that it would be unique per player. The text is a bit different. The text would appear on every single jersey within the team roster. So if you had a team slogan or whatever the case may be, you can add that and that would appear on every single jersey. You aren't limited to one logo. I have only shown this with one logo, but if you have any additional sponsors or a secondary logo, mascot logo, whatever the case may be, it won't increase the price of your jersey. The jersey pricing includes all of the printing and all of the personalization. The only variance in charge would be a one-time fee for any logo vectorization. Once it's vectorized a single time, it goes on your account and you'll never pay that price again. That would make that logo acceptable for any printed product we offer on our site, not just the jersey. And if you have your own vector version of the logo, then you would bypass that fee and you wouldn't have to pay anything additional. And the last feature for this particular video will be about how the rosters work. So you see that I've added names and numbers. I've deliberately not included the alias option, and I'll show why in a second. So once you go to the roster, you can toggle back and forth roster and design. And here is where you can select each person's name and number, which I've added to the design element, and you are able to change the flag. You can add single rows, or you can punch in an amount and add that many rows. As you add items to your roster, you'll notice that the price will decrease. You'll get a better discount as you increase your order size. This particular account is set to a different tier pricing. I'll get into that in a later video. But for now, just understand that you will always receive the best pricing possible, whether it's a bulk discount or your account tier discount. But nonetheless, you're able to add the information here. If you now want to add an alias, maybe you just now realize that you can click on the plus, and this is going to ask you to add it to your design first. We need to know the font, the color, the placement before we can get into the specifics of the actual information behind it. So we add it to our design, it plugs in. As you can see, it messed up the design. So we would have to either relocate the alias, or we can just slide this down a bit. That's probably our best bet. And let's change the alias, no outline, and change it to our blue. Since this blue overlaps with the blue of the design, it's good to add an outline and then just do the white, so that at the very bottom here, you can see there's a distinction between the number and the design. That's just good practice for creating the jersey design. And just because it's bothering me, let's also change this. And let's put it on the right sleeve. Thanks for watching. I hope you found the answers that you were looking for. Keep in mind that we're always developing the site with new features and improvements, so make sure you're signed up and receiving email notifications.